National news, it's going to have ramifications here. Tensions between Russia and Ukraine could lead to higher costs for local motorists. Is that the only concern, though? But Mineral Resources and Energy Department alerting us to that. The two countries have been at loggerheads ever since Ukraine began growing ever closer to the west, leading Russia to annex Crimea, the Crimea region, back in 2014. The situation has worsened, though, in recent weeks after Ukraine re-energized its plans to join the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Most will know the acronym being NATO. For more on this, Thembisa Fakude from Africa-Asia Dialogues joining us. Thembisa, good morning to you. I apologize, I am going to be a little tight on time. We were watching the court case. Just give me your impression of what's happening there, and more importantly, AfriSID. Why are we watching this so closely? It seems so far away, but this could have a knock-on effect. How so? Good morning.
Good morning. Well, it's important because whenever the superpowers get involved in conflict, we all get somehow affected and our economies get impacted. As you know, Russia is the third oil producer and the second largest gas producer in the world. So if anything was to happen in Russia, you are likely to have that disturbance on oil supply throughout the world. You'll find that smaller oil suppliers or countries that supply oil will redirect their produce into the European countries, and that's how we will get involved as Africans, and particularly South Africa.
It's going to be tricky as well, though, because we are also involved, as we know, as part of BRICS, grouping of countries as well: Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. So what should South Africa's stance be in this potential conflict, according to AfriSID?
Well, South Africa has got no choice but to wait and see, like many other countries around the world. Russia has insisted that it doesn't intend attacking Ukraine, but we've been hearing from the Americans, particularly from President of the United States, Joe Biden, that the Russian troops are about to attack Ukraine. So it's very difficult at the moment to take a position, and it will be extremely difficult for South Africa to take a position because we've got this conflicting narrative from both NATO, led by the United States, and Russia. So until something serious happens, we are likely not to hear this. We will likely not have South African government uttering any political statement or position regarding the current standoff in Ukraine and Russia.
Just in closing, before I say goodbye to you, Thembisa, the knock-on effect here, we heard about possible fuel price increases. I would imagine if it goes that route, it's because of the power that Russia holds over gas and oil. Is that interpretation correct?
That's correct. Russia remains the third largest oil producer in the world. And if that flow of oil production is disturbed in any way or form, we are likely to feel the impact of this disturbance. So we just have to hope and pray that nothing happens in Ukraine as Russia continues to threaten stability in the country.
Yeah, I think many of us are hoping and praying as well. There's some critics suggesting this could be, hopefully not, one of the worst conflicts since 1945. Obviously, Thembisa, I'm sure we all hope it doesn't go that route. But I thank you very much for taking time to speak to us right towards the end of the show. Thembisa Fakude from Africa-Asia Dialogue. So US dollar, never mind our local taxes now in the Northern Hemisphere, a potential conflict there could actually have a dire effect on our bottom pockets, our wallets here in South Africa. So let's hope and pray it doesn't come to a full-out conflict.
Yeah, and I just wonder if we'll hear any word from President Cyril Ramaphosa regarding this, the African Union. Will there be any official head of state, commenting on this as well? I just wonder.
We have to wait and see what they're going to say, especially because we're part of BRICS.